again, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. If you are new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Also, if you are new, my name is Autumn. I have two girls, Alani, who is 6, and Emmy, who is 4. So this video is going to be an April recap, as well as just a peek into what we are going to be doing in May. April was actually a really busy month for us, so I have a lot to talk about, but I will try not to make it too long. We've only been living in this house for 6 months, so I do like to do a house update as a part of this, but it has been really cool being here in the spring. So when we moved in, it was fall, and we did purposefully move into a neighborhood with lots of mature trees and other plants. So seeing everything that is just blooming, not just at our house, but in our neighborhood, has been really cool, and kind of just getting to know our own landscaping, because again, we didn't plant any of this stuff. Just seeing what's coming in, seeing what we would like to change, that's also been really fun. We also had some really warm weather here in Pennsylvania, so we were able to get out and spend some time with some of the neighbors who also have younger kids, and even just some of the neighbors who don't have younger kids. It was nice to be able to just like get out and talk to them, especially since they have more like experience when it comes to this neighborhood and everything. So I'm really looking forward to getting closer to summer when people just are out more and we're able to see people more and just hang out with other people in the neighborhood. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Something that has been really cool is starting to get the idea of what we wanna do with our garden. We've started growing some of the plants so far, just tomatoes, as well as some like kitchen herbs that are good to have around. And both of my brothers are actually supposed to be helping us build the beds. So that's gonna be really fun. We've kind of been planning on how we wanna do that and what kind of enclosure we wanna do, because we do actually get a good amount of deer, and there are also rabbits that are hopping around. So that kind of stuff, just kind of figuring out what we want to do with our future garden. It's been fun to plan it all. And then in line with being outdoors more, we got a new grill. We got the Weber Slate, which is so cool because we were going back and forth because I know that Blackstone's like known for like the flat grill, but we ended up going with the Weber, and we're really excited to just have like the flat top or whatever you would call it for the grill, because it's just gonna make it a lot easier. And I honestly feel like I will hopefully feel a little bit more comfortable using the grill now that it is set up in this way. But that is about it when it comes to house stuff. We really didn't change too much on the interior. We've been working a lot on the exterior. We do have some plans going out in May of things that we would like to do. We're gonna get started on the basement, so I will make sure to keep you guys in the loop for all of that stuff. Now, April was obviously Easter for those who celebrate, and we had a great time celebrating. My church always does a big Easter egg hunt, so my girls really enjoyed doing that. And then we did one on my grandmother's farm as well, which is always fun to have that family time. So Easter was really nice. I had considered having a gathering at our house, but it honestly just made it easier to just stick with the one gathering with my grandmother. And it was really nice to just be around family and spend that time together. Another big thing about April was I had my hematologist appointment. I have dealt with low iron for, I don't even know, 20 years, but I finally have been getting help through a hematologist, and at my last appointment, things seem to be looking good. So things seem to be going in the right direction. I didn't need to schedule any iron infusions or anything like that. So that has been going really well. I'm happy about that. And hopefully when I go back in another 6 months, all of that is still going really well. All right, on to homeschool stuff. We have really started finishing a lot of curriculum. Alani has finished math, so she's finished math, and she also finished her Explode the Code 2 book. So she was super excited about those milestones, and I'm so proud of her. She's worked really hard. And Emmy also completed one of her Explode the Code books. She completed Explode the Code B, but I have not had her doing the writing portion. She's really only doing like just the phonics stuff. We haven't really pushed writing. We'll go back through the books next school year, or whenever I decide to go back through them, we'll go through them and work a little bit more on the writing, I think. And I had thought I would stop with Zern because it is starting to get into like number bonds and like that beginning of adding, and I don't know, she just loves it. So I haven't stopped. She's gonna keep going. If you're new, she is doing kindergarten Zern, but we're not starting kindergarten until next school year. So I kind of was going to pause and start at a different point, like work on other things in between, but start back with Zern in the fall or summer, whenever we start. And she just loves it so much. So we have continued. I don't know how far we'll keep going, but she's really enjoying it. So we're still going with it. There are 3 classes that I want to mention that we did in April. One was specifically for me, but 2 of them were for the girls. The one for me I mentioned in the science curriculum video. So if you missed that one, I will make sure that is linked below. But I went to a workshop where I learned a lot about birds. That has been something that my girls are recently really interested in. So I had so much fun at that workshop. I will do a dedicated video about that. And if you're interested, it'll also have information on how to find similar things in your own state. The 2 things that the girls did, the first one was a class about rainbow trout. Now, it was actually fish in general, but specifically rainbow trout because the place that we went to is going to be releasing them soon. Unfortunately, we can't go to the release because the girls have theater during that time, but they've had like classes where you just can learn a little bit more about fish leading up to the release. So the girls had fun with that. They really enjoyed that. And then the big thing that they went to was a homeschool field trip with some other local homeschoolers to iFly. If you are not familiar with iFly, it is basically a simulation of skydiving. My girls were like kind of into it, I would say. I vlogged, so I'm hoping I have enough content that I can make a dedicated video for that as well. Alani was a little more hesitant. Emmy loved it. So I don't know that either of them will do it again, but it was a really cool experience. It was a full like STEM lesson and everything. So I'm hoping I have enough to put a video together for that. Let me know in the comments if you have one of those iFly places around you as well. And then the last thing that I feel is worth mentioning is we got our caterpillars. So that'll be exciting to watch them grow and release them in May because my girls really enjoyed doing it last time, and I think it's gonna be really fun to do it this time around as well. April was amazing. I'm looking forward to May. I think it is just so much fun as we get a little bit closer to summer. I've just been getting really excited with the warmer weather, but that is going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, any comments, please make sure to leave them below in the comments section. As always, thank you so much for your support on my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.